Hey guys, and welcome to the first ever video on the VRE channel. Today we're going to be looking at Google Tilt Brush on the Oculus Rift. Now, I've had this Oculus Rift for about 2 months now, and it is by far the best VR headset I have tried out to date. Google Tilt Brush on this is fantastic, whether you've used a VR headset or not. So yeah, without further ado, let me tell you a little bit more about Google Tilt Brush.
Tilt Brush is a painting program created by Google, especially for virtual reality. It was released in February 2017 on the Oculus Rift and HTC Vive. You can unleash your creativity with three-dimensional brush strokes, stars, lights, and even fire. Your room is your canvas, your palette is your imagination, and the possibilities are endless with this software. After about 2 months with trying and testing Google Tilt Brush, it's one of my favourite and most intuitive virtual reality experiences so far. Tilt Brush actually makes me feel like I can create art. Sculpting in 3D dimensions, altering my view, and getting up close and personal with my own creations allowed me to make some really cool art. It's just a shame that I look like I'm really badly dancing, but nonetheless, it's a really cool software to use. The thing with Google Tilt Brush is you don't even have to have used virtual reality kit before or be a professional artist. You can use Google Tilt Brush no matter what your capabilities or your circumstances. So let's talk about the dynamic brushes. In your offhand, which is my left hand, you have access to your select tools, colours, effects and manage system functions, while your main hand, which is my right hand, is dedicated to drawing lines of varying styles, thicknesses and forms into 3D space. The Tilt Brush app comes with a wide range of dynamic brushes, and these make it possible to paint everything, from stars to snow, all within a 3D space. There's also a colour selection wheel or a square, so you can customise which colours and shades you'd like to select, and you can save your favourite colours so you can always refer back to them. The brushes also include numerous designer stroke options, such as hypercolour, thick paint, and rainbow. There are a variety of brush strokes, but I was a bit disappointed with some of them, like smoke and coarse brushes and light wire, compared to the really fun and vibrant brushes such as rainbow, toon and waveform. However, don't take my word for it, as you might find these brushes useful in your creation. Despite being seemingly complicated, Google's Tilt Brush comes with a simple, intuitive user interface. Features are arranged into a sort of hierarchy menu. Common options like undo, redo, colour picker are all easily accessible. Some of the unique options include Snapshot Tool, which lets you take a screenshot and move it around a virtual space. Another really interesting feature of Google Tilt Brush is the Audio React tool. You will know if your brush reacts to sound if there is the Audio React symbol in the bottom left hand corner. This is really fun if you want to listen to music whilst you're designing your creations. It also gives it an animated feel, which also makes it a lot more fun and interesting to watch. The scaling in Google Tilt Brush is also really interesting. You can go from a dinosaur scale to a little squirrel scale. This means if you are in a dinosaur scale and your painting is still large as a dinosaur scale, this means your painting will be huge. If you're down to the size of a small animal or a squirrel, this means you can get more intricate small details. You also have the option to choose a human size scale as well. Painting in a 3D environment isn't really good if you can't immerse yourself. But for this reason, Google Tilt Brush actually lets you walk around your creations in virtual 3D space. This lets you visualise your creations as floating colour strokes and shapes all around you. Not only that, but Google Tilt Brush allows you to change the background you work with to a variety of colours and settings, such as space, dress form, and even a cute little snowman. Sharing in Google Tilt Brush couldn't be simpler. If you're going to create an immersive 3D masterpiece, it only makes sense if you want to share it with others. So thanks to Google Tilt Brush, this is not a problem. The app comes with handy options that lets you share your 3D creations with others, both as full room-size VR-ready creations and as small animated GIFs. Many of the paintings and scenes you're seeing throughout this video were created by professional artists on Google Tilt Brush or enthusiasts. I haven't played that many VR games before, but I definitely think this is one of the best experiences I've had on VR to date. And the good news just gets better, because Google is adding a multiplayer mode to Google Tilt Brush. There's no word exactly on when multiplayer mode will arrive, but Google have definitely announced that it is currently in the works. The ability to quickly and naturally sketch out 3D models could be a huge advantage in digital modelling if incorporated. Not only that, but it could be a huge advantage in education and training. The ability to create art for one another and explore each other's art is the best part of this programme, and that's why I'm going to give Google Tilt Brush a rating of 4 out of 5. The only criticism would be the brushes. I wish there was more selection of more vibrant and fun brushes, and maybe more brushes to be audio reacted. But that's my thoughts. If you guys have any thoughts, please list them in the comments below.
So that has been Google Tilt Brush on the Oculus Rift. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a like down below, subscribe to our channel for regular updates of when we do a new video, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys really soon. See you later guys.